Hey, this is Joe with Citrus County Porch Life coming to you October 22nd, 2024, Tuesday, with a daily word for men. And the word for today is welcomed. I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. That is a quote from Matthew 25, verse 35, NRSV, New Revised Standard Version, I guess. And here's the commentary. In some cultures, being welcomed can be overwhelming. If you have ever been formally welcomed by tribal cultures, specifically from the Pacific, it is a loud, emotive experience. After the dance is over, it gets up close and personal, with all notable chiefs pressing noses and foreheads together with the visitors. This experience of being welcomed is a full one, and when it is complete, there is a sense in which you feel as though you're part of the tribe. The point of truly welcoming someone is to make them feel exactly that, at home. Hospitality is big on God's list of Christian attributes. He even makes it a priority in determining who is fit to lead the church. Throughout the Old and New Testament, God made it clear that we are to receive the stranger, care for those in need, and share our lives with them. We do this so that ultimately we can meet the Father. And this kind of dovetails with one of the other readings where we talk about why God loves us. That was the... let's see. Why God loves us. And the author kind of hinted that we don't have to do anything. Yes, it's true that God does love us. He made us. But we have acts to fulfill by His command. So we have to take them seriously. We can't just ignore them. And these are, in this particular, feeding the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, and welcoming strangers. These are acts, commands of God. It came right from Christ's mouth. So you put this in with what... Now this doesn't have to do with God loving us. He said in John, if you love me, follow my commandments. Now that's not just the 10 commandments. They're very specific ones, and these are specific ones. To give me food, give me drink, and welcome me. So, to be a true Christian, we have works that we have to do. And the question is, who can you welcome into your home? I've welcomed, when I lived in Rhode Island, relatives whose house burned down. And I've also given them financial things to get themselves back on their feet. And I also work in a church. It's not the church that I go to, but they have such a good ministry that I wanted to join the ministry. They have like a ranch house on the church property that they open in the winter when it's very cold, and they open when there's going to be a bad storm, and the volunteers, workers, come in and stock the place up. They stay overnight in case there are any problems, and these homeless people are welcome there. Welcome to eat, do their laundry, take a shower, eat and drink, watch television. And that is like inviting someone into your house. So there's a variety of ways I really think that you can fulfill these commands of Christ. It doesn't take much to take a case of water with you, and on a hot summer's day down here in Florida, if you see someone sitting under a tree, go over and offer them a bottle of water. It doesn't say here that you have to read scriptures to them or anything like that, but you give them what they need out of your surplus. So I always have a couple of bags and cartons of water. I buy them when they buy one get one, and I put them in my trunk, or I'll leave them outside and then put them in my trunk when I go out that day, so that they're not too hot. There's a Walmart around me. Two things it has a big tree, and a lot of homeless people stay there, and it has chickens and a rooster doesn't like you going into the store in the morning, stand there and like try to peck at you. So it's quite an art to get in the Walgreens. So that's about it for me. Hospitality is really big in treating people well and doing the works of God that He is not here to do any longer. He will be back, but it's incumbent on us to do those things that He showed us. And that's what I truly believe in my heart. And to ignore it is not to do His will. So have a good and safe and holy Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow.